All right, guys, this is Mr. Ainsworth again. This is round two of our three-column simplifying polynomials drill here. Okay, so you already did round one. The whole idea is to improve over time. So let's see how well you did on round two. So get your red pen out and correct your mistakes. Don't erase them. Just correct your mistakes and fix them. Okay, learn how to do it right. Okay, so we can only add terms with like variables. Okay, they're both base x right here. I noticed that, and they are both have an exponent of 2, so they're both x squareds. And so what you do is you add their coefficients. Okay, negative 2 plus 7 is 5, so we have 5x squared here. All right, and here I have two like terms right here. We have negative 2x squared plus 3x squared, which is just x squared, and then plus x. That's to the first degree. And notice there they're not like terms because the exponents are different. So we're done at this point. Okay, write everything in descending order, like I said over here, high to low. All right, second degree, then first degree. Then right here, these are not like terms. So we just write in descending order and understand that 4x cubed minus 12x to the fourth is the same thing as 4x cubed minus, or excuse me, plus a negative 12x to the fourth. So I'm going to rewrite this as negative 12x to the fourth, right, plus, all right, this 4x cubed. Notice it's in high to lower, what's called descending order right there. All right, the next one here, we have like terms. We have a negative 9x cubed uh, plus 5x squared, which is, these are not like terms, but the minus 11x cubed is a like term. So we combine the cubes. Cubes plus cubes, it gives you more cubes, right? Negative 9, all right, plus a negative 11 is negative 20. So we have negative 20x cubed, all right, plus this 5x squared. And we can't combine those because the degrees are different. All right, again, exponents high to low. All right, first step here, we got to distribute twice, the 3. So we have negative 2x squared, all right, plus 3x squared. You got to distribute once and distribute twice. So minus 18, 18x cubed. All right, then you got to take a look at your like terms, and they're right here. All right, you can add squares with other squares. A negative 2 plus 3 is the same thing as 3 minus 2, or 1. So you have 1x squared, or just x squared, plus let me rewrite this in descending order here. Negative 18 x cubed right here, and then a plus x, okay? X squared, that is. All right, 3x squared minus 2x squared, well, that's just x squared. And I wrote that minus 18x squared, or this negative 18x squared first because of the descending order. All right, first step, distribute on this next one here. So we have 5 times negative 1, or negative 5, x squared, plus 10. 5 times 2 is usually 10, minus 7x squared. I see a couple like terms here and here. Remember, when you add the opposite here, that you got this 7x squared is negative, and we know that a negative 5 and a negative 7 is a negative 12. A negative plus a negative is a bigger negative. So you have negative 12x squared plus 10. All right, moving on, we got to distribute here. So negative 2 times 4 is negative 8, y to the fourth. When you distribute twice, a negative times a negative is a positive, so plus 18y cubed. That's a y cubed right there, minus 3y to the fourth. All right, I see a couple like terms here and here, so I'm going to add the opposite so you can see the sign of it. Negative 8 plus a negative 3 is a negative 11. So we have negative 11 y to the fourth plus 18 y cubed. Here we have to distribute a couple times, so let's do that first. So 12y cubed minus 8 minus 6y cubed. Now take a look at the like terms here and here, and notice how I add the opposite again, so you can see the sign of it. 12 plus a negative 6 is positive 6, right? So positive 6y cubed minus 8 is my result after I add the two like terms, the cubes. Cubes plus cubes gives you more cubes, right? Or less cubes, depending on the sign of the number. And then after we distribute here a couple times, we have y squared minus 4y squared minus 4 times 5 is 20y, okay? So then we combine your squares together, all right? 1 minus 4 is a negative 3, y squared minus 20y. Notice also that I'm going a little bit faster than this video because you should have learned from the past. You should be improving over time, so I don't have to spend the time needed like I did in the beginning, okay? So you should be able to follow me now better. Distribute the 3 twice, you get 3y squared minus 3. That's once, twice. Distribute the negative, or the negative 1, however you want to think about it. You get a minus 4y squared minus 8y cubed. Okay, a negative times a positive is a negative, negative times a positive is negative. and then we have some like terms. Well, let's first write the cube first. So we have a negative 8y cubed, and then my squares. Let me highlight the squares. I can combine the squares. I have 3 plus a negative 4, which is negative 1. So minus 1y squared minus 3. You don't need the 1 there. Okay, that's not necessary. And then here we have y squared minus 3y to the fourth plus 4y, because I have to distribute twice here, minus 4y to the fourth. So I take a look at my like terms here and here. And if you subtract 3y to the fourth and subtract 4y to the fourth, then you're subtracting 7y to the fourth plus 4y plus the y squared over here. Oh, that's not in ascending order. Let me switch that. Plus y squared, that's second degree, plus the 4y. There we go. So we have descending order. Take a look in the exponents. Fourth degree, second degree, first degree. That's called descending order. Okay, and again, write down your score out of 11. All right, hopefully you see improvement over time. All right, and I will see you tomorrow in my next lesson here on the third attempt of how to simplify polynomials. And again, the whole goal is to improve over time. So work hard, and I'll see you next time. This is Ainsworth. Bye-bye.